Soccer since I was 5 years old. Starting with Upward and then started with the Leo middle school teams and then started playing high school and decided that soccer was my sport. I further wanted to play travel and I decided to play with sport club. College soccer has been a dream for me since freshman and sophomore year of high school. I went to the Manchester University ID camp and I really liked it. Their team is very young. They have a lot to look forward to. They're big on family and that's what I really like. The last couple months have been very critical, battling through both my surgery and my other injury. I've worked with Mike at Parkview Athletic Rehab to strengthen my knee. The EDGE program makes me better as a soccer player because soccer comes with strength and with the agility, change of direction. I've become a faster runner. Tiffany has helped me become a better person in general. She's helped me throughout my injuries and she's one of my #1 supporters. PSM has been very beneficial with making sure I'm still healthy and becoming more healthy and that made me drive to be better at soccer. I'm very happy from where I came.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Emerson Weaver from Leo High School and Empowered Volleyball Academy. I first picked up a volleyball, I was probably like 8. I started playing club because my best friend did it, especially going into my late middle school years. I started training hard and now I'm playing high school and I love it, and I'm playing beach and I love it, and it's amazing because I get the best of both worlds. For the past 2 years, I really focused on beach, and that's really where I kind of want to go with my future. At Empowered, we've done specific sports performance training with PSM, and it's really just helped us grow as athletes. I notice it, I'm jumping higher, I'm running faster. It's just really helped me overall. It's insane how much of a better athlete I've become, being able to lift and do all those different movements, and I can really just notice it as a club. It's truly helping us all the way around as volleyball players. It's just been super beneficial.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
PSM is not just for me, it's for all athletes in the city, because I'm not the only person in the city that's playing different sports. There's people that play golf, lacrosse, every type of sport in there. I like how it's just personalized. So like your sport, over the winter and most of the summer, I think I focused on putting on weight, putting on more muscle. That'll help in all aspects of football, being able to defeat blocks, tackle, and prevent injuries more. I'm way stronger in other mental aspects of the game, my approach at the plate, how to play different hitters and all that type of stuff that goes into the game. But once August came around, then it was full football mode. It was kind of cool to get that first football offer, and it also shows people around the area that I'm something other than just a baseball player.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
From day one, it was basically the sport for me, and I knew that. I grew up on a golf course. A lot of my family's played golf, and then there's been a lot of college golfers I played with, and I've always wanted to be like them. College golf's always been a goal, and I'm excited that I'm going to get that chance. I ended up choosing Franklin. I really like it there. Really young program. Great school as well. I just enjoyed it there, and definitely excited for the 4 years. I started Edge 2 years ago, and that's where I've noticed my biggest improvements. It's coming in here, getting speed, agility, as well as rotation and everything. It all translates to the golf game. Becoming stronger, gaining some club speed, be able to hit it farther. You have to put in the work. Also, the mental game's a big thing, and Tiffany and I work on that a ton, and I think she's probably one of the biggest reasons why I am where I am. That's a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that you really don't think about. It really translates to the golf game.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
My name's Cam Smith. I'm the Director of Football Operations for PSM Football. PSM Football is going to change the landscape of Fort Wayne football. There's a huge need for folks that want to get their sons and daughters involved in some personalized instruction, specifically in football at all positions. For the first time ever, we're bringing to the region a wide variety of different programming outside of the normal instruction. We're going to bring the 7-on-7 teams. We're also going to bring adult programming, flag leagues. We're going to bring indoor leagues, outdoor leagues. We're going to do a lot of different camps and clinics for all different ages, but also for coaches. We also take a more of a holistic approach when it comes to developing the whole person. We want to be sure that we're doing exactly what the parents want, exactly what the athletes want, and exactly what the coaches think that the athlete needs to work on. Parents can sign their kids up right now for personalized training at all positions in football, so we're excited about that, and we really look forward to have everybody come out and take advantage of what we're offering with PSM Football.
And just like that, Friday Night Lights are back as we welcome you to beautiful Columbia City, Indiana, a battle of the Eagles and a battle of Whitley County in Week 1 of the Indiana High School football season. Columbia City, after going 6-5 a season ago, welcomes in Churubusco, who went 2-8 last season under head coach Paul Sade. Jared Matheny for SummitCitySports.com. Happy to be with you as we kick off Friday Night Lights and Week 1 of the Indiana High School football season. Churubusco coming in following what you could call the most disappointing year under head coach Paul Sade as he enters year number 12 for Busco as a head coach. Last season was the first losing season in Churubusco for head coach Paul Sade, and they were still able to give Bishop Luers a run for their money in the postseason to open up the sectional, had the lead at halftime. Luers wins and then eventually rolls on and wins the state championship in 2A. The good news for Churubusco this year when it comes to postseason play is that, those Luers Knights have moved up to 3A, so they're no longer in the conversation in the 2A sectional with Churubusco. The bad news is that Adams Central, because of the success factor, has moved up from Class A to 2A, and that's who fills in the place of Bishop Luers in their sectional. For Columbia City and head coach Brett Fox, entering year number 11 with the Eagles, a 53-54 overall record during his time here at Columbia City. and that spectacular 11-2 season in 2022 with the sectional championship for the Eagles. Offensively for Columbia City, we're going to be keeping a close eye on the backfield tonight. Eagles trying to replace their top 3 rushers from a season ago. Do bring back Grayson Bradbury at quarterback, but when you're talking about Columbia City, especially on the offensive side of the ball, you're talking about the ground game, but when they do pass the football, it's all about Stratton Fuller. Fuller has committed to play wide receiver at Army, 45 receptions last season for over 700 yards, 13 touchdowns a year ago. He already has the Columbia City record for most receiving touchdowns in a career. He's got a chance tonight to break the all-time scoring record here at Columbia City. If he scores 2 touchdowns this evening, he will break that record for all-time scoring for the Eagles, and again, just the start of his senior campaign. On the other side of the football, a young group a season ago for Churubusco. A lot of sophomores turning into juniors this season, and that means things should start taking a step back in the right direction for Churubusco. Head coach Paul Sade, again, last year at 2-8 overall for Busco. They fell to Columbia City by a final score of 49-8. But they return pretty much everybody from that team last year, including Angelo Anaselli, who rushed for 1,200 yards a season ago in just 10 games. He had 6 touchdowns against Fremont in one of the 2 wins last year for Busco. If Anaselli gets the football and he gets into open space, he's going to be tough to slow down today. For Columbia City, we'll keep an eye on that backfield. Like I mentioned, Trace Parrish, the junior, will start at the fullback position, and then in the 2 slot positions, Landon Fazio and Gavin Smith. Those will be the 3 guys primarily who will be tasked with running the football and trying to run the football effectively for Columbia City this season. As the Eagles make their way onto the field, the Columbia City Eagles. Here's some cowbells ring out as we get you set for Indiana High School football and week 1 this season. Again, for SummitCitySports.com, I'm Jaron Matheny. So happy to be with you tonight. We are at 7 different locations around Northeast Indiana this evening, and we are really happy to be bringing you all this coverage here on Summit City Sports. You can check out our YouTube channel for all games going on currently. You can also head to the IHSAA Champions Network and download that app. If you download that app, you can then go in and search for our game here, or just search for Summit City Sports, and you can find all the other games that are currently going on as well. Belmont at Heritage, Cecina at Concordia, Bremen at East Noble, New Haven at Northrop, Warren Central at Snyder, probably the dandy of the evening in terms of our coverage, and then Marion at Southside. So 7 different games. A couple of those will start at 7:30 tonight, including that Warren Central and Snyder game. Marion and Southside also a 7:30 kickoff this evening, but it's 7 o'clock here and at Columbia City High School. We are getting set for the coin toss. We'll take you down to the field momentarily. Matt Jackson is running our camera up on top of the press box here this evening from Columbia City High School. Again, 4 meetings between these 2 schools over the course of the last 35 seasons. When you go and look at John Harrell's website, that's how far he goes back. But the 4 meetings all coming in the last 4 years, and Columbia City on average has outscored Busco by about 30.5 points in those 4 games over the last 4 seasons. Year number 5, and maybe a chance for something new this season for Churubusco. Should be a much better game, at least in my opinion, than we have seen over the course of the last couple of years, but we'll just wait and offensively see 2 teams that really want to run the football and run the football consistently. Depends on if you can get your ground game going early in this one, and that is all about the front line. Offensively, David Salazar, Sam Trenley, Case Kreider, Jack Holsenbeck, and William Egley will make that front line for Churubusco offensively. Columbia City wearing all black today, and on the other side, Churubusco in all white. Both teams sporting the gold helmets on top. Again, the battle of the Eagles and the battle of Whitley County to kick off week 1 of the 2024 high school football season here in Columbia City. 7 games in total from Summit City Sports going on tonight across our network. So Churubusco will start with things offensively. Brody Lawrence returns at starting quarterback for Busco. Junior will be followed in the backfield by Angelo Anicelli as well as Cameron Lattimore and Bryce Lawrence. See if Brett Kretzinger can get into the action offensively as well. But again, when things are going right for Churubusco, they're having success on the ground, moving the football, and the guys up front are going to be the ones in charge of doing that. It'll be Busco kicking away and Columbia City starting offensively. Grayson Bradbury, senior, returns for his second year at the starting quarterback position. Stratton Fuller offensively, we know what he can do. Let's see if Columbia City can make a statement early in this one. Ryan Gordon will kick it away for Churubusco. Trace Parrish, the lone man, back deep to receive for Columbia City. And for SummitCitySports.com, I'm Jaron Matheny. Glad to be with you. The Indiana high school football season is underway. A little bit of a squib kick. Struggle to pick that up for Gavin Smith, and he's going to be wrapped up by a host of Churubusco tacklers at the 25-yard line. No gain really there for Smith, and it'll be first down and 10 from the 25 for Columbia City. Make it the 26-yard line on this opening drive for the Eagles. Grayson Bradbury will go under center. And the wing T offense on full display for Columbia City. We'll see motion to start things off and a handoff to the near side. Fazio gets the carry, and he's tripped up after a gain of about 3 yards defensively on the tackle. Looked like 51 Holzenbeck on the tackle, his first. Second down and 6, flag flies, and we've got early movement against Columbia City, and a false start will move this back 5 yards. And the Eagles now facing second down at about 12. Second down and 12, 11:26 in the first quarter from Columbia High School. Grayson Bradbury trots back from the sideline. Defensively up front, Grant Sievers, David Salazar, and Colum Geiger. 3-4 defensive set for Churubusco. Bradbury back under center, motion across the formation from Gavin Smith. They'll get it to him, and he lost his footing going from right to left. Smith just tripped over his own feet there is what it looked like, and Churubusco in good position defensively. Third down and about 14 coming up for Columbia City on this opening drive. Change as Owen Love runs into the game for Columbia City. Maybe a change on the offensive line. Stratton Fuller is lined up on the near side of the formation, back in that wing T set for Bradbury under center. He takes the snap, going to roll out to the near side of the field, flips it out, catch is made, but nowhere to go for Trace Parrish. Nice tackle defensively by Jack Holzenbeck, and Churubusco going to force a 3 and out on the opening drive of the season for Columbia City. Good work by this Busco defense. Eagles shoot themselves in the foot a couple of different times, the false start penalty, and then Smith just kind of tripped over his own feet trying to get out wide. And now Columbia City will kick inside his own 15-yard line. Standing at the 10 is Stratton Fuller. Too deep to receive for Churubusco. Fuller goes to the left foot, kicks it high up in the air. End-over-end kick will bounce down to the 50-yard line and be down inside Columbia City territory at the 49. Tyler Faust downs it, and Churubusco will take over first and 10 on the Columbia City 48-yard line on the right hash. And here comes the Busco offense for the first time this season. Junior quarterback Brody Lawrence leads the Eagles out of the huddle. Angelo Anicelli will be the back standing directly behind the quarterback. Motion across the formation was Ott. More motion, and it'll be a carry for Anicelli. He puts his foot in the ground, goes left, spins himself forward, and we'll get a couple of extra yards as he falls forward to the 43-yard line. Ethan McIntosh in on the tackle for Columbia City. It's a gain of 4, make it 5. Second down and 5 upcoming for Churubusco. Right down the middle at the 43-yard line. So again, for both these teams, they want to run the football, want to establish some dominance in the trenches today. Lawrence back under center. Motion Ott to the right side of the formation. And now more motion coming. They'll pitch it out wide, and trying to get to the outside is Byansky. He did get the edge and picks up the first down for Churubusco, so move the chains. And the first down of the season here in Columbia City belongs to the visitors in Churubusco. Eagles will have it 1st and 10 at the Columbia City 36-yard line on the right hash. Good work by that front set for Churubusco. Ott in motion to the left side. Once again, he continues to motion either left or right. Byansky, they'll fake the give, rolling out right, and the pass is incomplete. Brody Lawrence looking for Weston Ott. And now second down and 10 for Churubusco. 8 minutes, 51 seconds to play in the opening quarter of action from Columbia City High School. Again, SummitCitySports.com. Jaron Matheny happy to be with you here on this Friday night, week 1 of the high school football season. Play clock trickles inside of 20 as Lawrence goes under center once again. Split out far to the left side of the field this time. Lone receiver. Won't matter as they go back up the middle with Anicelli, and he lowers his shoulder and picks up 7. Angelo Anicelli takes the 2nd and 10 and turns it into 3rd and 3. Sam Bean was in there on the stop. 3rd down and 3, and 2 chances to pick up 3 yards for Churubusco this far down the field. Play clock to 10 as Lawrence goes under center. Anicelli again directly behind him. Play clock now at 4 and 3. Lawrence, more motion, takes the snap. They just got it off. Back to Anicelli on the ground. He goes to the far side of the field, and Angelo Anicelli looks like he's got close to the first down marker. Pushed out just shy, and it's going to be 4th down and 1, maybe 4th and even inches here for Churubusco on their opening drive of the season. 8 minutes to play here in the first quarter. Play clock at 12 currently as Churubusco breaks the huddle with the play clock winding into single digits. 4th down and 1. Motion, snap, back to Anicelli, and he's got nowhere to go. Great work off the line for Columbia City. And in the backfield first for the Eagles, Garrett Shepard to pick up the stop, and a turnover on downs for Columbia City. That'll bring the Eagles offense back out here in the first quarter. Nice work to slow down Anicelli. So Angelo Anicelli stuffed despite a pretty good opening drive for Churubusco offensively. First down and 10. It's Trace Parrish on the ground. Falls forward for a gain of a yard. Parrish, the junior. And again, we talked in the pregame show, if you missed it, Columbia City trying to replace their top 3 rushers from a season ago. See Stratton Fuller lined up at the tail end of the formation here. It'll be a sweep instead to the near side of the field, and still nowhere really to go on the ground game. Fazio picks up 2 yards to make it 3rd down and 7 for Columbia City on their second drive of the game. Opening quarter of action, 7 minutes and 28 seconds. As the ball's placed at the right hash in Columbia City territory, the 34-yard line. Back under center for Grayson Bradbury. Motion from Stratton Fuller, and the hard count got somebody in that front line for Churubusco. It's going to be encroachment against the Eagles, and a free 5 yards for the Columbia City Eagles. So a little bit of a break for Columbia City makes 3rd down and long a whole lot more manageable with that 5-yard penalty. .65 on that front line, who we don't have on the roster actually, as coming to the near side. Columbia City is going to move the chains. Back on the ground with Trace Parrish to make it 1st down and 10 as Columbia City picks up their first down of the season. 1st and 10 from the 41. Get in the wing tee, and this time the Eagles' offensive line got moving too quickly. Left side of the offensive line, both guys were moving early. Now 1st down and 15 for Columbia City. Wind the clock as Bradbury goes back under center. Bradbury rolling out to the left side of the field, going to flip it out in the flat. Parrish makes the catch, trying to get upfield. He's got good speed. He's got the 1st down and into Churubusco territory. Trace Parrish with a catch and run, and Parrish picks up the 1st down. Bayansky with a tackle in the secondary. But a 1st down nonetheless for Columbia City. As we get closer to the midway point of this opening quarter, 6 minutes and 49 seconds with the clock winding. Bradbury snap, play action. He's looking to go down the middle of the field. He's got a wide open man catch and into the end zone for Tyler Faust. Touchdown, Columbia City. .43-yard touchdown for Faust, and Columbia City strikes first here at home. Bradbury hangs in. Hold is down, kick through the uprights for Columbia City. Jackson Johnson with a PAT. And the Eagles lead it 7-0. Here's a look back at the touchdown play on your Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Hard play action up the middle. Bradbury got thrown to the ground, but Faust beat the 2 high safeties and streaks into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown on drive number 2. Got to make head coach Brett Fox pretty happy right there. Don't think Columbia City is going to be the first team in the state to score tonight, just because we're already 15 minutes into action, but got a chance. 43-yard touchdown for Tyler Faust. And now the Churubusco offense will try and respond. So Faust finds Pater. And now Busco will get the ball for their second drive offensively. Grayson Bradbury, that good throw down the field to find Faust and stuck in, took the hit. That puts Columbia City on top 7-0. 6:39 in the first quarter as Jackson will kick it away. Kick is fielded at the 10-yard line, trying to get out to the far side of the field, and a lot of space out in front. Huge return for Bryce Lawrence, and that'll set up Churubusco in great field position once again. So great start on this drive once again for Churubusco. Good field position. They've started both drives now in Columbia City territory. Motion. And a snap and a give right back up the middle, and nowhere to go offensively on this carry for Aniselli. We'll hit the midway point of this opening quarter before this next snap. Play clock at 20 as Busco breaks the huddle. Be Brody Lawrence back under center. Ott shifts in to the near side of the formation. Motion across. Play action pass, and look it out in the flat. Incomplete, and couldn't hang on there for Bayanski. And it's now 3rd down and 10 for Churubusco. 7-0 Columbia City, 5:36 opening quarter from Columbia City High School. Again, these two teams in a battle for Whitley County battle the Eagles tonight, but they've played each of the past 4 seasons. And Columbia City has been the victor in all 4 of those games by an average margin of about 30.5 points. Lined up in the backfield with 3 behind the quarterback, Lawrence. Snap. Lawrence rolling out right side. He's just going to tuck it and keep it himself, and he's got nowhere to go. Picks up 2, maybe 3 yards before he's shoved out of bounds. And Churubusco either going to go for it or punt it away here. This is one of those areas where, yeah, you can try and get some better field position maybe on the back end. And Churubusco will trot out its special teams unit. Have to break pretty quickly here as Bayanski is set to kick it away from inside his 45-yard line. Play clock at 1. Snap did get off. Bayanski with a right-footed kick. It's away. Fuller takes it. And he got by a couple of tacklers before he's wrapped up. In on the stop, Dorian Gordon for Churubusco. 3rd offensive drive for Columbia City. Burst down in 10 from the 20-yard line. Grayson Bradbury connecting with Tyler Faust for 43 yards and an Eagles score on the last drive. Again, a reminder, we are live at 6 other locations than this one tonight. A couple other games kicking off at 7:30. As Bradbury goes back under center, motion across the formation. They'll give it to the fullback. It's Parrish who dives forward and picks up 6 yards. Nice carry by Parrish. And it's second down and 4, maybe 3.5 upcoming for Columbia City as we move down to 5 minutes to go in this first quarter. First play of the drive, trying to get things moving downhill, and you'll take positive yardage every time. Smith in motion, and a whistle beforehand, and this is against Churubusco. Eagles are offside. It'll be a 5-yard penalty and a first down for Columbia City with the yardage. First down and 10 from the Columbia City 32. Two guys on the slot, Smith, and in motion here. Faust drop back to pass. Bradbury going deep for Stratton Fuller. He's all alone. Fuller to the house. Touchdown, Columbia City. Stratton Fuller off the great toss and find from Grayson Bradbury. Here's a look back at it on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Motion to the right, and Fuller just beat everybody down the field. Straight go route, and nobody could catch Stratton Fuller. We've seen that a lot in his Columbia City career, and now one touchdown away from becoming the all-time scoring leader in Eagles history. Jackson point after, through the uprights and good. And it's Columbia City 14, Churubusco nothing, with 4 minutes and 25 seconds to go in the opening quarter of action. We're going to step aside, take a quick 1-minute pause. We'll be back right after this. SummitCitySports.com.
Round 3, 2, 1.
To the ball. PSM performance has helped me in every aspect of the game. Working with Zach has definitely been super influential. Getting stronger in the weight room, all the agility work, sprinting, jumping. It's just really increased my game in volleyball and also my speed and my strength.
Back live at Columbia City High School, 14-0. Eagles on top of Churubusco. Battle for Whitley County. Couple of touchdown passes for Grayson Bradbury. And the Columbia City offense rolling so far. Stratton Fuller with the touchdown. And again, if he scores again tonight, he'll become the all-time points leader in Columbia City history. Kickoff and good kick return coverage this time by the Eagles defense. Ball came out at the end. Columbia City says they have it, but it's going to be marked down at the 15. As he was down on the return. That ball did pop out, but it was after he hit the turf. Bryce Lawrence on the return. 4:18 to play in the first quarter, and Columbia City with a 14-0 advantage over Churubusco. Fuller coming into your picture now as we motion across the formation. Lawrence on the ground for Aniselli. Lowers the shoulder and down to the 21-yard line. Faust in on the tackle defensively for Columbia City as Aniselli picks up 5. And we go down to 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Bayansky back onto the field offensively for Churubusco. Ott motions to the right side of the formation. More motion here. Byansky's going to get the football on the jet sweep around. Good open space, and Byansky will pick up 6 or 7 and move the chains for Churubusco. Makes it first down and 10. Gavin Smith in on the stop defensively for Columbia City. 14-0 start for Columbia City. Faust with a 43-yard touchdown reception, and Stratton Fuller going for close to 65 on the last one. Bradbury 2 touchdowns. About 3 of 4 passing so far. Hot to the far side, more motion. They'll go back to Anicelli up the middle, and Angelo Anicelli pokes his way through. 2nd down and 6 for Churubusco. Garrett Shepard in on the stop that time defensively. About 3 minutes away from Warren Central and Snyder kicking off at Wayne High School tonight. And then Marion and Southside at Southside also kicking off in 3 minutes. Lawrence rolling out left, flips his hips, throws it over the middle, ball up in the air, and falls harmlessly incomplete. Looking for Weston Ott. Good coverage defensively from Columbia City. And now 3rd down and 7 for Churubusco. Not sure you could have asked for a better start if you're Coach Fox tonight. For Coach Sade on the other sideline, just trying to stick with the game plan. Still early in this game, despite the 14-0 deficit. Little reverse action coming to the near side, trying to get a blocker on the edge, but nowhere to go for Bryce Lawrence at the end as he was popped. Corbin McIntosh. Sam Bean, in on the finish. It's 4th down and about 4 coming up for Churubusco. Byansky back onto the field. And he'll get set to kick this one away. Stratton Fuller, Tyler Faust are back deep to receive. Both standing right about the 35-yard line in Columbia City territory. Byansky from inside his 20, pressures on him. He did get the kick away. Fuller fields at the 35 and can't shake the tackler. Nice work defensively in the return game by Weston Ott. But it's 1st down and 10 for Columbia City. 1:48 to go in the first quarter. And a 14-0 advantage for the Eagles. Tyler Faust, Stratton Fuller, both with touchdown receptions in this game for Columbia City. And they've beat the too high safety look from Churubusco twice. Everybody in tight except for Fuller, who goes out to the top of your screen. Motion, it's Parrish on the ground up the middle, and a great carry on 1st down for Trace Parrish as he picks up 6. 2nd down and 4. Minute and a half to play in the first quarter as the clock winds. Play clock still at 25. Bradbury and company on the offensive line, ready for the snap. Again, it's Fuller, the far side of the field. And we've got penalty markers before things could get started. False start against Columbia City. That was called on the left tackle, Reed. Back him up and make it 2nd and 9. Fuller swaps sides of the field. Comes to the bottom of your screen. Bradbury rolling out that way. Flips it into the flat. Parrish makes a nice catch, and he's bumped into. Penalty after the Lawrence tackle. We'll see if anybody was downfield on the offensive line, or maybe there was early contact on the defensive side of the ball. Officials talking it over. Still having the conversation. Personal foul and a face mask against Churubusco. That'll be a 15-yard penalty added to the end of the run, and it'll be a first down for Columbia City. That'll move the Columbia City Eagles into Churubusco territory. Ball marched up to the 46-yard line. 1 minute, 1 second to play in the first quarter. Columbia City trying to strike again. Back into Busco territory. Motion, and they'll give it on the sweep for Gavin Smith. Try to go to the far side of the field. Ball came out. Churubusco claiming they have it, and they do. And the Busco defense comes up with a turnover. Bayansky may have gotten his hands on the football to rip it away. There is a penalty, I think, after the fact, probably for celebration, as we look back at this on your Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Smith in motion, got outside, and drawing that fumble was Weston Ott for Churubusco. Unsportsmanlike conduct for the excessive celebration for Churubusco. That'll back them up 15 yards, but Busco gets the football in the process. And a much-needed turnover there for the Churubusco defense as Columbia City was threatening to score again. So 1st and 10. Back to Anaselli on the ground, and Anaselli continues to somehow pick up good yardage. He's got 3 or 4 this time.
Gavin Smith tripped up. And go. Going to be a 2nd down and 5.
Concordia leading Cecina 7-0 after the first quarter. 14-12 New Haven over Northrop. Still 3 minutes to go in the first quarter there. Heritage leads Belmont 20-0 after the end of the first quarter. And Belmont team that has, I believe, lost 22 consecutive games coming into tonight. And Heritage, who despite losing Kobe Meyer, still going to be good again this season. End of the opening quarter of action here from Columbia City. It is 14-0. Columbia City leading Churubusco. SummitCitySports.com. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back in 1 minute.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape, and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
We'll put 12 minutes on the clock and get ready for the second quarter of action from Columbia City High School. Jaron Matheny for SummitCitySports.com. Glad to be with you. 14-0, Columbia City leading Churubusco. We've got a lot of great sponsors who make these broadcasts of Indiana high school football possible here on Summit City Sports, including the Big Eyed Fish. They've been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. New state-of-the-art car wash facilities and free car washes when you buy from Kelly Automotive. ShopDriveKelly.com. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. And at Ottweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttweilerContracting.com. 14-0 as we begin the second quarter of play. And waiting on the official word to go here in this second quarter as Churubusco will have the football. 2nd down and 5 coming up for Busco. Trying to score for the first time this season. Lawrence goes back under center, and the second quarter begins on the ground, and nowhere to go for Bayanski. Got a couple of extra feet at the end, just a gain of 1. A couple of different Eagles in on the stop. Third down and 4 for Churubusco. Start of the second quarter. Motion from Bayanski. They'll give it to him on the sweep, going to the far side of the field, trying to cut upfield. And Bayanski is stopped in his tracks. Good work by that Columbia City defense. Stratton Fuller makes the tackle. And it'll be 4th down and 3. And Busco looks like they'll be forced to punt once again. It'll be Fuller going back deep to receive once again for Columbia City. Bayanski will punt it away for the 3rd time already for Churubusco. Snap is high. Bayanski able to get back to it. He's trying to run with it here. Coming to the near side, and he's dropped, and it's going to be great field position for Columbia City. As in on the tackle was Ethan McIntosh. Disaster on that play for Churubusco. And Columbia City going to be in great field position. Snap just couldn't be handled by Bayanski, and this was the chance right there to maybe kick it away. Instead, he couldn't get it away, and Columbia City now takes over in the red zone for the first time this evening in the red zone for Columbia City, despite 2 touchdowns. Bradbury under center, dropping back to pass, looking near side of the field, flipped it out. It was nearly picked off. Bryce Lawrence extending to try and get there. 2nd down and 10 for Columbia City at the Churubusco 13-yard line. Bradbury checks the wristband, goes back under center. Motion, they'll give to Parrish, the fullback. He splits a couple defenders and makes his way to the 10 for a gain of 3 yards. 3rd down and 7. Cam Lattimore in on the stop. 3rd down and 7 for Columbia City, and you've got Jackson Johnson to kick potentially here, but after the miscue on the punt, maybe this is 4-down territory for the Eagles. Bradbury rolling out right, looking towards the end zone, slings it, Faust, the catch, and the touchdown. as Columbia City goes on top 20-0. Won't need a fourth down play as Grayson Bradbury throws his third touchdown. Faust with his second touchdown reception. This one comes from 10 yards out to make it 20-0 Columbia City. Johnson to kick the point after. Set off the fireworks here at Columbia City. So Grayson Bradbury, I don't have it officially in front of me, but I want to say he's like 4 for 7 with 3 touchdown passes right now. Johnson, PAT, is through the uprights, and Columbia City with a 21-0 lead. Here's the touchdown pass from Bradbury to Faust on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Just fires it in between two defenders, and Faust, for the second time today, finds pay dirt. 21-0 as Faust has his second TD of the first half. I want to thank some more of our great sponsors who make these broadcasts possible, including Summit Volleyball. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area from ages 5 to 18. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Jolly Law Firm is the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. And Sioka Cleaning and Restoration, providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Thanks to those sponsors and all our great sponsors who make these broadcasts of Indiana high school football possible on Summit City Sports. Johnson set to kick this one away. Lawrence back deep to receive. It's Bryce Lawrence. Bayansky, one of the up men on the far side of the field. Johnson's kick is off. It's a boot that will just fall out of bounds in front of the pylon. Kickoff out of bounds, and the 35-yard line is where things will begin for Churubusco. 35, maybe the 40. First and 10 for Churubusco. And it will be the 35-yard line to begin things on this drive for the Eagles. So the Churubusco offense has had some success on the ground. Anaselli probably averaging about 4.5 yards per carry, but they just haven't gotten anything going consistently. They pick up a first down or two. They haven't hit a big play yet, and Columbia City's been full of big plays so far. Lawrence with motion from Lawrence. It's Anaselli who gets the carry, and he's lucky to hang on to the football there. Big pop in the backfield. An attack for Sam Bean. Anaselli loses a half a yard. Second down and 10. 9 minutes, 15 seconds, and the clock winding here in the second quarter. 21-0 Columbia City on top of Churubusco. Inside of 9 minutes now in the second quarter. Bryce Lawrence in motion. He'll get the carry on the sweep, spins his way forward and trying to rip at that football at the end was that Columbia City defense. And in on the stop is Garrett Shepard. Northrop has taken the lead on New Haven, 19-14. Bruins over the Bulldogs. Still 11 minutes to go in the second quarter there. Heritage now up 26-0 over Belmont, and Concordia leads Cecina 13-0. Play clock at 5. Motion here. Bryce Lawrence dropping back to pass. Another Brody Lawrence back to pass, rolling right side, flips it out into heavy coverage. It's knocked away, but a penalty marker coming from the back judge. And it looks like he's saying they were dragging the back of the jersey there. It's going to be pass interference on the defense. $15 yards and a first down for Churubusco. So across midfield for Churubusco, first down and 10 after the pass interference. So first down and 10 for Churubusco. See if they can't get rolling offensively here. 8 minutes exactly left in the second quarter. Motion, and they'll give to the far side, and still not a whole lot of space on the ground for Anicelli. Host of tacklers in on the stop for Columbia City, including Sam Bean. Gavin Smith also up from his safety spot. Gets credit on the tackle. Second down and 7 coming up for Churubusco. Brody Lawrence back under center. Go back up the middle. Anicelli, ball is on the ground. And Columbia City pointing. They have the football as the Eagles jump on it. Columbia City creates the turnover. And coming away with the football. Not sure exactly who came out with the football. Fremian was pumped coming off the field for Columbia City as Anicelli fumbles and Columbia City comes away with it. See from the pile. Can't quite tell who did come out with that football for Columbia City. Either way, it's a turnover, and now turnovers even on both sides today. 7:18 to go until the halftime break. Bradbury the snap and to give up the middle to Parrish. And rather, they went to the far side of the field, tricked me and tricked everybody else, and Columbia City is on the board again. Fake to give up the middle, give it to the outside, and nobody going to catch Landon Fazio. Touchdown, Columbia City. Wow. Fazio to the house. And now 27-0 Columbia City. Johnson with a PAT coming. Trying to make it 28-0. The kick is through the uprights. And now 28-0 Columbia City as Fazio goes to the house. A great give. And just totally fooled me. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed online in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. When you're looking for specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, head to TJW Industrial. You can find them online at tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with laborers district and council contracts and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. And don't forget, you can earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge for your free consultation. Tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. 28-0, Columbia City on top of Churubusco. Faust with a pair of touchdowns. Stratton Fuller's got a touchdown, and now Fazio with 6 points. And it's all Columbia City here in the first half. Bryce Lawrence on the return. Gets past a couple defenders on the near side, looking for some open space. Ball came out at the end, and Columbia City jumps on top of it. Elkins recovers the fumble as we look back at it on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Another turnover for Churubusco. Lawrence broke it open. But at the end there, you'll see a punch from behind jarred this ball free. Helmet on the football for Corbin McIntosh to jar it free. And Columbia City with 6:54 still remaining in the first half with a football once again and a chance to potentially go up by 5 scores. Bradbury under center. Fazio in motion. Back to pass. Pressure coming. Ball came out. Busco jumps on it. And just like that, Churubusco turns the tide. Fumble recovered by Anicelli off the good pressure on the outside for Churubusco. Just flying off the edge was number 14, Carson Tonkel. And Tonkel jarred it free, and Anicelli was there to jump on it. Bradbury loading up to fire downfield and just needed a half second more. So Churubusco gets it back after all. It'll be Anicelli on the ground with a carry, trying to shove off a couple defenders, but still no real movement. He did pick up 2 or 3 yards. 2nd down and 7. (28-0) Columbia City. Freeman in on the tackle for the Eagles defensively. Eagles versus Eagles here tonight. Every broadcaster's favorite thing. Motion from Bryce Lawrence. Brody with the play action, looking to pass. Nowhere to go. His ball came out. And Busco is able to get back on top of it this time. But it's going to be 3rd down and a country mile coming up for Churubusco. Third down and 15 or 16 coming up. Reed was the one who jarred it free. 5.5 minutes to go in the first half. A little bit, not even a little bit. It is danger time right now for Churubusco here in the first half. Got to find a way to get on the scoreboard before the halftime break. Try and build some sort of momentum in this game. On the ground, Bayansky to the far side of the field, and he picks up 2 yards, but nothing more. And this is going to bring out special teams unit more than likely for Churubusco. No special teams unit. Looks like Busco may decide to go for it here. 4:45 and counting in the second quarter. Play clock down to 10. And I wonder if Coach Sade won't just call timeout here to talk things over. Break the huddle. Play clock at 4 and 3. Lawrence under center. Play clock hits 0. And it's going to be a delay of game against Churubusco. And now the special teams unit will come out for the Busco Eagles. Columbia City may have a couple too many guys on the field right now as a couple run out. Stratton Fuller stands back near the 25-yard line. It will be on Bayansky to kick it away again. Braden Bayansky has been busy. And now Churubusco is going to call a timeout before this kick. Not as smooth as Coach Sade would want it to be right now. 4:10 to go in the first half. 28-0. Columbia City on top of Churubusco. SummitCitySports.com.
It's basically the sport for me, and I knew that. I grew up on a golf course. A lot of my family's played golf, and then there's been a lot of college golfers I played with, and I've always wanted to be like them. College golf's always been a goal, and I'm excited that I'm going to get that chance. I ended up choosing Franklin. I really like it there. Really young program. Great school as well. I just enjoyed it there, and definitely excited for the 4 years. I started Edge 2 years ago, and that's where I've noticed my biggest improvements. It's coming in here, getting speed, agility, as well as rotation and everything. It all translates to the golf game. Becoming stronger, gaining some club speed, be able to hit it farther. You have to put in the work. Also, the mental game's a big thing, and Tiffany and I work on that a ton, and I think she's probably one of the biggest reasons why I am where I am. That's a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that you really don't think about that really translates to the golf game.
Countdown 3, 2.
28-0. Columbia City on top of Churubusco. 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the second quarter. Byansky boots it away. Stratton Fuller calling for a fair catch, and he'll make the fair catch at about the 23-yard line. 4 minutes and 4 seconds remain in the first half. Heritage now leading Belmont 33-7. That game inching towards halftime. Concordia leads Cecina 13-8. Cecina got the touchdown and went for 2. First down and 10 for Columbia City. Inside their own territory this time. Bradbury under center. Snap, he'll fake the give up the middle. They'll give to the second guy instead, and falling forward, Stratton Fuller on the carry. And a little bit shaken up after that play, it looks, for Fuller, as he picks up 8 on the ground. And now make it 40-7 Heritage over Belmont. Eli Tagulis 4 touchdown passes in the opening half for the Patriots at home. 28-0 Columbia City here. Bradbury back under center. Motion, and they'll give up the middle. Parrish with a carry. Takes a tackler along with him. Picks up about 10 yards. Parrish brought down by Cam Lattimore. Moved the chains in a first down and 10. 3:27 on the clock here in the second quarter. (28-0) Columbia City, and I'm sure for Coach Fox right now, you'd love to score one more touchdown and make this the final drive of the first half all in one. Bradbury back on the ground, and not anywhere to go this time for Fazio. The seniors dropped after a loss of a yard. Second down and 11. Lights are on here at Columbia City High School in this beautiful turf field. I can remember going to the old Columbia City field back in my high school days at Huntington North in the Northeast State. It's a big upgrade comparatively, and encroachment against Churubusco as the Busco Eagles jump into the neutral zone. That'll make it second down and 6. 2:27 left in the first half, and a 28-0 lead for Columbia City. Southside 7-0 over Marion. That game near the end of the first quarter. Bradbury dropping back, pressure on him, and they're able to take him down. Weston Ott with the sack, and that'll take Columbia City back to the 36-yard line. Third down and long coming up for Columbia City. Third down and almost 20. East Noble and Bremen in action. Bremen leading East Noble 6-0. What's a surprising score, I'd say, early on. Bradbury rolling to the right. Flips it over the middle. Catch is made, but nowhere to go after the fact for Braden Elkins, who makes his first catch of the night. We're down to 1 minute and 20 seconds left in the second quarter. And time to punt for Columbia City. Southside is knocking on the door, trying to score again against Marion. Snyder and Warren Central scoreless right now, just starting the second quarter. .50 seconds left. And a fake punt. Stratton Fuller on the run. And he's going to get to the 50, trying to keep going forward. He is close to the first down marker, and he's got the first down. Oh, my. Here's a look back on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. Stratton Fuller takes the snap on the right hash, and he runs to the left, and he just kept running. Made a couple men miss, and he's able to pick up the first down. Timeout taken by Columbia City. 41.9 seconds left in the first half. Well, any way you can get there, you'll take it if you're Columbia City, as they try to score again before the end of the first half. Thanks to Matt Jackson up top for running our camera. Bremen on top of East Noble 6-0 after the first quarter. I'll be live with Hunter next Friday at Spooler Stadium. Snyder will take on East Noble. And then we'll get into SAC play in week 3. Columbia City will take on Plymouth next week. And Churubusco will start conference play at home against Lakeland. First down and 10. Officials having a conversation about Churubusco players diving in late in the play or after the play is done. .9 seconds remain in the second quarter. Columbia City trying to score again before the half. Shotgun set for the first time for Columbia City. Bradbury on 2, dropping back, throws it for Elkins, and too far on the near side. A couple of go routes for Columbia City there, trying to find either Fuller or Elkins on the near side. Looked like Faust and Smith were running similar type of routes on the other side of the field. Does stop the clock. Columbia City with 2 timeouts remaining. Churubusco does have 2 timeouts as well. Not that they're going to take them necessarily, but if they get in a pinch and need to call timeout to talk things over. Again from the shotgun, Bradbury, quick pass. Fuller makes the catch near side, cuts towards the 35, and then gets himself out of bounds. Nice work by Stratton Fuller. He cut back towards the field and then turned himself out to the sideline to get out of bounds and stop the clock with 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Third down and 2 for Columbia City. Parrish is the fullback. Gavin Smith, the near side in the slot. And they'll give to Parrish, and he's stuffed immediately. Good jump off the line for Jack Holsenbeck. Now 4th down, and Columbia City looks like they're just going to let the clock wind here. Maybe call a timeout close to 12 or 10 seconds and take a shot towards the end zone. Yep. Timeout taken, 9.7 left in the second quarter, and this gives you a shot to throw the ball down the field towards the end zone, take a chance. If you catch this ball in bounds, you still have 1 timeout remaining. It'll be 4th down and 4 upcoming for Columbia City. Of course, you could just pick up the first down here, call timeout, and then still have one chance at the end zone too. 28-0, Columbia City Eagles on top of the Churubusco Eagles. Closing in on halftime. Again, in Indiana high school football, this rule enacted within the last 5 years now. The team is up by 35 or more points in the second half. Then a running clock is instituted with the exception of timeouts and injuries. 4th down and 4 for Columbia City from the Churubusco 38-yard line, right down the middle of the field for the Eagles. And Grayson Bradbury and company come out in the shotgun set. Stratton Fuller in the slot towards the bottom of your screen. Elkins is the receiver to his left. 4th and 4. Bradbury, the snap, pressure on him almost immediately as he rolls out right. Bradbury looking down the field. He throws, and Bayansky can't hold on to it. It's incomplete. Turnover on downs. Just 3.2 seconds, though, left in the first half. So for Churubusco, they'll get the ball to begin the second half. Don't assume they'll do anything too crazy here, but you may just hand the ball to Anicelli and see if he can't poke his way through and try to make something spectacular happen before the horn sounds on the end of the first half. Final 3 seconds of the first half as Churubusco gets to the line. Lawrence looking to the sideline. And they're short a man as Coach Sade calls timeout. And Churubusco upset. They only had 10 guys on the field right there. Still week 1. But just one of those things, you got to work out the kinks now, and you'd rather work the kinks out now as opposed to later. The scores from around the area right now. Mississinewa all over Norwell. 35-0 Mississinewa in front at the half. Bluffton leads Blackhawk Christian 33-0 at the half. Halftime score, Concordia 13, Cecina 8. Northside on top of Northridge after one quarter, 7-6. Garrett leading Adams Central 20-7 at the halftime break. And Leo up 7-0 on Lures at the half. More motion. Lawrence back to pass. Final play of the first half, more than likely. This one up in the air and knocked away. And that will end our first half of play. All Columbia City in the opening half of action. Columbia City leads Churubusco 28-0 at the break. We're going to step aside, take about a 7-minute pause, and then we'll come back with some halftime stats, hopefully, and we'll take a look at some more scores from around the area. You can hop over some other games going on right now on our Summit City Sports YouTube channel. Warren Central and Snyder currently in action, and what should be a really good game in 6A. 28-0 at the break. Columbia City leading Churubusco here on the home field.
Soccer since I was 5 years old. Started with Upward and then started with the Leo middle school teams and then started playing high school and decided that soccer was my sport. I further wanted to play travel and I decided to play with Sport Club. College soccer has been a dream for me since freshman and sophomore year of high school. I went to the Manchester University ID camp and I really liked it. Their team is very young. They have a lot to look forward to. They're big on family and that's what I really like. The last couple months have been very critical, battling through both my surgery and my other injury. I've worked with Mike at Parkview Athletic Rehab to strengthen my knee. The EDGE program makes me better as a soccer player because soccer comes with strength and with the agility, change of direction. I've become a faster runner. Tiffany has helped me become a better person in general. She's helped me throughout my injuries and she's one of my #1 supporters. PSM has been very beneficial with making sure I'm still healthy and becoming more healthy, and that made me drive to be better at soccer. I'm very happy from where I came.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Emerson Weaver from Leo High School and Empowered Volleyball Academy. I first picked up a volleyball, I was probably like 8. I started playing club because my best friend did it, especially going into my late middle school years. I started training hard and now I'm playing high school and I love it, and I'm playing beach and I love it, and it's amazing because I get the best of both worlds. For the past 2 years, I really focused on beach, and that's really where I kind of want to go with my future. At Empowered, we've done specific sports performance training with PSM, and it's really just helped us grow as athletes. I notice it, I'm jumping higher, I'm running faster. It's just really helped me overall. It's insane how much of a better athlete I've become, being able to lift and do all those different movements, and I can really just notice it as a club. It's truly helping us all the way around as volleyball players. It's just been super beneficial.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
PSM is not just for me, it's for all athletes in the city because I'm not the only person in the city that's playing different sports. There's people that play golf, lacrosse, every type of sport in there. I like how it's just personalized. So like your sport, over the winter and most of the summer, I think I focused on putting on weight, putting on more muscle. That'll help in all aspects of football, being able to defeat blocks, tackle, and prevent injuries more. I'm way stronger in other mental aspects of the game, my approach at the plate, how to play different hitters and all that type of stuff that goes into the game. But once August came around, then it was full football mode. It was kind of cool to get that first football offer, and it also shows people around the area that I'm something other than just a baseball player.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
basically the sport for me, and I knew that. And I grew up on a golf course. A lot of my family's played golf, and then there's been a lot of college golfers I played with, and I've always wanted to be like them. College golf's always been a goal, and I'm excited that I'm going to get that chance. I ended up choosing Franklin. I really like it there. Really young program. Great school as well. I just enjoyed it there, and definitely excited for the 4 years. I started Edge 2 years ago, and that's where I've noticed my biggest improvements. It's coming in here, getting speed, agility, as well as rotation and everything. It all translates to the golf game. Becoming stronger, gaining some club speed, be able to hit it farther. You have to put in the work. Also, the mental game's a big thing, and Tiffany and I work on that a ton, and I think she's probably one of the biggest reasons why I am where I am. That's a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that you really don't think about that really translates to the golf game.
The future is what you make it, so make it matter. At the University of St. Francis, we'll help you build a purposeful life, one based on your interests, goals, and desire to make the world a better place. Learning is personal here. You'll be known by name, supported by experts, and connected to professional opportunities. Our Catholic values will inspire you to use your education for the greater good by serving and leading others. Remember, the future is what you make it. Build a life of meaning and purpose at St. Francis. You belong here.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape, and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
End of the first half of play here at Columbia City High School, and it is all Columbia City here at halftime. Jaron Matheny for SummitCitySports.com. Glad you are with us. 28-0 Columbia City in front of Churubusco. Grayson Bradbury with 3 touchdowns passing in the first half of action. As we look back here on your Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay, this is the opening score for Columbia City. Bradbury takes the pressure and supplies a great ball down the middle of the field for Tyler Faust. Those 6 points put Columbia City on top to begin this game. Then later, still in the first quarter for Columbia City, it's the guy that these fans know really well. Stratton Fuller on the outside. He runs up the middle of the seam and again beat the 2 safeties up the middle. Fuller off to the races and nobody was going to catch him. Stratton Fuller for 6. Extra point was good for Columbia City, and the Eagles turned it into a 14-0 advantage. 14-0 Columbia City. And the Eagles were threatening once again before Churubusco found a way to cause a turnover. Far side of the field here, Smith. Ball comes loose at the end. Busco jumps on it. It's the turnover, but no offense coming from Churubusco after that. And that's been kind of the story of the first half. A couple of first downs here or there on each drive for Churubusco, but they just haven't gotten anything really concrete going since then. And some troubles with the special teams unit as well. This high snap by Ansky, couldn't handle it, ran it down, and then got trapped back inside of his own 10-yard line, snuck it out to the 13, but couldn't do anything else with it. And Columbia City capitalizing just a couple of plays later as Bradbury finds Faust for the second time in this game. On this pass from 10 yards out, Faust hauls it in, makes it 21-0. Then we had the Fazio big run as well for more than 50 yards, and that put Columbia City in front 28-0. Here is the end of the Fazio run. Broke away from everybody, and nobody in sight as Columbia City is up 4 scores at the halftime break here at home. Columbia City will take on Plymouth next Friday night. And for Churubusco, as I mentioned, they'll start conference play at home next Friday against Lakeland. Northeast State play begins in week 3 for Columbia City and Company. And we'll have some different Northeast State games throughout the course of the season. SAC kicks off week 3 as well. As we check in on some other scores throughout the area tonight, of course, we've got 7 games going on here at SummitCitySports. Norwell behind the 8 ball early, and Mississinewa is making quick work of Norwell tonight, 35-0. That is near the halftime break. Mississinewa leading Norwell currently. Other scores, Northside on top of Northridge, 13-6 with 6 minutes to go in the first half. And how about this for the Fighting Mike Eschbachs and my alma mater? The Huntington North Vikings are up 20-0 on Eastbrook with 8:10 to go in the first half. That would be a nice win for Huntington North, who has just been pretty bad for the last couple of seasons. Marion and Southside 7-7. That game getting closer to the half. East Noble leads Bremen 7-6. That is a halftime score. West Noble over Central Noble currently 35-7 at the half. Northrop 32, New Haven 22. Still about 4 minutes to go in the first half there. Bluffton on top 33-0 at the break. DeKalb leading Angola 20-14 at halftime. Hamilton Southeastern leads Carroll 21-7. That game in the middle of the second quarter. And again, 33-0 Bluffton over Blackhawk Christian currently. Concordia leads Cecina 13-8 at the half. And Leo on top of Lures 7-0. How about Homestead and Carmel currently playing at Carmel, all tied up at 3. But the Hounds have the ball in Spartans territory at the end of the first half. A lot of good games going on right now in week 1. And a potential upset brewing. Halftime score, Woodland 8, Eastside 0. That would be a big-time win to kick off the season for Woodland with their new head coach, Rohrbacher. Jay County 14-0 over Blackford. And again, Hamilton Southeastern on top of Carroll 21-7. A lot of other games going on here at Summit City Sports. You can check them out on our YouTube page. As we get set for the second half of action, we'll step aside, come back in a couple of minutes with kickoff. It'll be Churubusco football when we return with second half coverage. SummitCitySports.com.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
My name's Cam Smith. I'm the Director of Football Operations for PSM Football. PSM Football is going to change the landscape of Fort Wayne football. There's a huge need for folks that want to get their sons and daughters involved in some personalized instruction, specifically in football at all positions. For the first time ever, we're bringing to the region a wide variety of different programming outside of the normal instruction. We're going to bring the 7-on-7 teams. We're also going to bring adult programming, flag leagues. We're going to bring indoor leagues, outdoor leagues. We're going to do a lot of different camps and clinics for all different ages, but also for coaches. We also take a more of a holistic approach when it comes to developing the whole person. We want to be sure that we're doing exactly what the parents want, exactly what the athletes want, and exactly what the coaches think that the athlete needs to work on. Parents can sign their kids up right now for personalized training at all positions in football, so we're excited about that, and we really look forward to have everybody come out and take advantage of what we're offering with PSM football.
It's basically the sport for me, and I knew that. I grew up on a golf course. A lot of my family's played golf, and then there's been a lot of college golfers I played with, and I've always wanted to be like them. College golf's always been a goal, and I'm excited that I'm going to get that chance. I ended up choosing Franklin. I really like it there. Really young program. Great school as well. I just enjoyed it there, and definitely excited for the 4 years. I started Edge 2 years ago, and that's where I've noticed my biggest improvements. It's coming in here, getting speed, agility, as well as rotation and everything. It all translates to the golf game. Becoming stronger, gaining some club speed, be able to hit it farther. You have to put in the work. Also, the mental game's a big thing, and Tiffany and I work on that a ton, and I think she's probably one of the biggest reasons why I am where I am. That's a lot of the behind-the-scenes stuff that you really don't think about that really translates to the golf game.
Countdown 3, 2, 1.
Halftime break at Columbia City, and Columbia City on top of Churubusco 28-0 in this battle for Whitley County. I want to take this moment to thank some of our great sponsors who make these broadcasts of Indiana high school football possible for you here at Summit City Sports, including the Big Eyed Fish. Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. You can enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. New state-of-the-art car wash facilities and free car washes when you buy from Kelly Automotive. ShopDriveKelly.com. Tom Steele Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle and other auto repair services. At Ottenweller Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenwellerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball players in the area. From ages 5 to 18, jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. And a Jolly Law Firm, they're the area's best criminal defense firm, helping defend the accused from the government. Whether you're facing an OWI or any other criminal accusation, Jolly Law Firm is the answer. 28-0 on the scoreboard with Columbia City in front of Churubusco. It will be Busco football as we get set for the start of the third quarter. Just about 10 seconds away from getting this second half underway. And a reminder, if we get to the point where Columbia City leads by 35 points, then there will be a running clock instituted for the rest of the second half. Beautiful night sky here in Columbia City. Blue and pink dispersed. Just some light cloud coverage on a jam-packed night here in Whitley County. Tough to find parking spots, especially the closer and closer we got to 7 o'clock. A lot of people were already in the building once we got here at about 5:40 today. It tells you that really everybody was ready for Friday Night Lights to be back, and Columbia City will kick this ball away. Jackson Johnson to tee it up and kick it away to Churubusco. for Churubusco. We'll see back deep to return. I saw Brody Lawrence back there in the first half. He did fumble, or Bryce Lawrence, I should say, did fumble on one return, but he had a pretty solid return. Despite that, it is Bryce Lawrence again back to receive for Churubusco. Johnson will boot it away. And the second half is underway here in Columbia City. This one will bounce at the 10-yard line, taken in by Lawrence as he chugs towards the left side of the field. A sidestep, and he's wrapped up at the 18-yard line. RJ Ferris in on the defensive stop for Columbia City. And here comes the Churubusco offense for the first time in the second half. And if Busco's going to be able to do anything in this game, it's probably going to have to come on this drive, because if Columbia City gets the football back and scores and makes a PAT, we can have a running clock here in this one. Brody Lawrence under center. Motion across the formation. They'll give to Anaselli, the fullback, as he goes to the far side of the field, and he is drilled by Stratton Fuller as he drives him into the ground. Fuller with a good tackle, and we do have an Eagle down after the play. So somebody down for Columbia City at the end of this play. I think the trainers go out onto the field. Looks like a potential shoulder issue, as we've got a pause in the action briefly here. We'll take this moment to continue to thank some of our great sponsors who made this broadcast tonight possible here at Columbia City. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration is providing commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfecting services throughout Northeast Indiana. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online.sf.edu. When you're looking for specialists in design, build, mechanical, and refrigeration, head to TJW Industrial. You can visit them online at tjwindustrial.com. The 12,000 Hoosier men and women with Laborers District Council and affiliated local unions that build Indiana. We are LIUNA. So Columbia City, Sam Bean is back up on his feet, making his way off the field. It'll be second down and 8 upcoming for Churubusco. 11 minutes and 18 seconds on the clock in the third quarter. So Bean coming off the field. Coach Fox is there as well as the trainers from PSM. As Bean exits, we'll get back to live action here in the third quarter. So the clock runs, and Lawrence steps back under center for Churubusco. Snap. Lawrence will give to the left side. That's Bryce Lawrence on the tackle, and he got lifted up and dropped down to the 25. Fuller in on the tackle once again defensively for Columbia City. And now third down and 5 for Churubusco here on the opening drive of the second half. And Brody Lawrence, that wing T formation, goes back under center. Motion from Byansky. It'll go to Anaselli up the middle, and 4 or 5 different Columbia City Eagles are in on the stop after a gain of just 2. It'll be fourth down. Oh, they're going to give him the first down. up to the 29-yard line. Moved the chains and a first down, so Anicelli got more than 3 there. Actually got 4. And moves the sticks. Ball got to the 29-yard line. And Lawrence back under center. They'll pitch it to the far side. Bryce Lawrence on the run and nowhere to go. Strung him out wide. And then finishing that tackle for Columbia City was Ethan McIntosh. McIntosh gets the stop and a loss. And actually just no gain for Lawrence on that carry. Second down and 10. 9.5 minutes in the third quarter with the clock running. Brody Lawrence back under center. Byansky in motion. It's up the middle on the carry this time, and it looked like McIntosh was in on the stop once again. Carry of 3 or 4 for Churubusco. And it's third down and medium upcoming for Busco as we go inside 9 minutes in this third quarter.
7 yards to go for first down for Churubusco.
Third down and 7 officially for Churubusco. Looks like Anicelli not in the backfield currently. Lawrence with the give to the second tailback, but early motion from the Churubusco offensive line. A false start will make it third down and 12. 5 yards the wrong direction for Coach Sade's team. Now down to 8.5 minutes to play in the third quarter as Lawrence jogs back from the sideline after getting the play call. Break the huddle with 5 on the play clock now. Gotta get set and get ready to go. Play clock at 1. They get the snap off just in time. Rolling out to the left side, Lawrence looking down the field. He'll flip it out short. Byansky makes the catch, but he didn't have a whole lot of green grass out in front of him. He's wrapped up, and it'll be fourth down and 7 for Churubusco. Corbin and Ethan McIntosh in on the stop. Fourth down and 6 for Columbia City, or for Churubusco, excuse me. And Byansky is back deep to punt this one away. Stratton Fuller just past the 40-yard line in his own territory waiting for it. Snap better this time. Byansky gets the kick away. Fuller calling for the fair catch. Dropped it and then got back on top of it. And it'll be Columbia City football at the 39-yard line. And Fuller didn't have really any room to field that punt, and Coach Fox will have a good reason to be upset right there, because there should have been kick-catch interference called. It wasn't even a half inch of space for Fuller there to make that catch. This 28-0 though, and that'll keep things a little bit calmer for Coach Fox on the Columbia City sideline. 7:13 on the clock here in the third quarter. Bradbury on the ground, Parrish up the middle and falls forward. 6 yards for Parrish on the carry, and a good first down play call from Columbia City. Offensive line creates the hole for the Eagles to pick up 6 yards. Now second down and 4 for Columbia City. Bradbury takes a peek behind him at Parrish. 2 guys in the slot position. They'll go back to the fullback. Rather, that's Fazio instead of Parrish in the backfield, and Fazio up to the 50-yard line. Picks up the first down. Cameron Lattimore in on the tackle for Churubusco. Get to midfield for 1st and 10. That Leo Lures game now tied at 7. Lures ran the opening kickoff back to start the second half. Back to the ground, Stratton Fuller swung forward after a gain of 3. Snyder and Warren Central scoreless at the halftime break. Leo now on top 14-7 over Lures. Brownsburg leading Dwenger in the second quarter 35-0. 2nd and 7. Bradbury takes the snap, and we've got a yellow marker. Early start. False start for Columbia City. East Noble has responded in the second half. They were up just 7-6 against Bremen, and it is now 21-6 East Noble. They're starting to pound the rock. Grayson Bradbury again under center, 2nd down and 12. Snap. Bradbury rolling out right side, going to throw it deep down the field for Faust, who hauls it in into Churubusco territory and up to the 35-yard line. Faust makes the catch, and a fresh set of downs for Columbia City. Huntington North now leading Eastbrook 26-7 at the end of the first half. Gavin Smith gets the touch this time, broke a couple of tacklers and bounces out wide for an 8-yard gain. Trying to get you an update from that Marion and Southside game. Still 7-7, latest update we have at this point. Got Belmont down big against Heritage. Huntington North leading Eastbrook. East Noble now on top. Fuller in motion. They won't give it to him. They'll give it to the fullback instead. It's Parrish who dives forward. He's got the first down and moving towards the red zone for Columbia City. 4 minutes, 25 seconds, and the clock continues to run here in the third quarter. Methodical drive for Columbia City. Fazio in motion. It's Parrish instead, right up the middle. Had a lot of blockers out in front of him. Still picked up 7 yards. Into the red zone and to the Churubusco 14-yard line. 2nd down and 2, and Columbia City pounding the rock here in the second half and being really effective in doing so. Fazio is the man on the end of your screen on the near side. Bradbury back to pass, throw it to the back pylon, and wasn't on the same page with his receiver. Was looking for Faust as he was trying to make it a trifecta of touchdowns here on opening night. It looked like Faust was running more towards the goalpost, and Bradbury put that ball at the back pylon. 3rd down and 2 for Columbia City. 3 minutes and 35 seconds left in the third quarter. No points for either team so far in this second half. Bradbury snap, Parrish the carry. Parrish looking for 6, and he finds it. Touchdown, Columbia City. Trace Parrish finds pay dirt, and the Eagles are up 34-0. Fireworks go off once again. Johnson back on to attempt the point after. Jackson Johnson, the number 0 on his back to attempt the PAT. Hold is down. Johnson's kick is through the uprights And we'll have a running clock here in the rest of the second half as Columbia City makes it 35-0 over Churubusco. Parrish from 14 yards out, in for 6, and here's a look back at it on the Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning replay. They went on 1, Parrish got the carry, and just a whole lot of space out in front for him to find 6. Gets to celebrate with his linemen at the end. Those linemen paving the way for Columbia City so far tonight. Don't forget that you can earn your edge this season. PSM's Edge Training Program maximizes your athleticism through personalized performance training to reach your goals and get you to the next level. Visit parkviewsportsmedicine.com/edge to schedule your free consultation. And tonight's broadcast is being brought to you by SummitCitySports.com. You can follow us on Twitter at 260sports, like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports, and be sure to subscribe here on our YouTube channel. Bryce Lawrence back deep to receive. We'll have that running clock start once this kick is off and fielded, with Columbia City leading 35-0. Johnson kicks it away. Bounces on the near side of the field, looking for a reverse potentially. Byansky gets it off the reverse, but Columbia City sniffed it out until now. Byansky somehow got out of the pile, and he stepped out of bounds at the 19-yard line. So we will have a running clock now in this one, as we fall into the night sky tonight here in Whitley County. And in this series where Columbia City is 4-0, the Columbia City Eagles about to go to 5-0, and Churubusco will be glad just to get out of here and get ready for Lakeland and their first home game of the week next week. Lawrence gives on the ground. It's Anaselli out of the backfield, and nowhere really for him to go. Maybe got a half a yard, nothing more. And at the end of the play here, Churubusco having to calm down one of their halfbacks. And Lattimore's going to come off the field afterwards. Second down and 9 for Churubusco. 35-0 Columbia City here on the opening night of the season. Motion, Lawrence pitches to Byansky, and he is just stuffed in the backfield. Great jump off the edge defensively by Trace Parrish, and he gets the tackle, and Churubusco will lose 4 yards in the process. Third down and 13 upcoming for Busco. Snap, Lawrence the give, and beforehand we've got a false start. False start against Churubusco, make it third down and 18 now for Busco. All pushed back now to the 11-yard line on the right hash. It's been all Columbia City tonight, and for good reason. And my goodness, do we have lots of scoring going on right now between New Haven and Northrop. 46-30, Northrop leads New Haven at the half. Wow. Talk about offensive fireworks, and that's Big 12 football, no defense. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter. Roll out to the left side. Lawrence looking downfield. Pressure around him. He gets rid of it. Catch was made by Lattimore. And we've got a yellow hanky on the field after the fact. An eligible man downfield on the offensive line of Churubusco, and that takes us to the end of the third quarter. Columbia City on top of Churubusco 35-0 at the end of the third, as the Columbia City Eagles are looking to start the season 1-0 once again. We'll take a 1-minute pause and come back after this. SummitCitySports.com.
Why choose Kelly Chevrolet? We offer a wide selection of new and used inventory with a team that guides you to your perfect fit. Our certified pre-owned options ensure peace of mind with warranties and rigorous inspections. Competitive pricing, flexible financing, and convenient trade and services, making your dream Chevrolet a reality. Trust our experienced service team to keep your vehicle in top shape and enjoy free car washes as long as you own your vehicle.
35-0 Columbia City leading over Churubusco as we get ready for the start of the fourth quarter. We will have a running clock in this fourth quarter as well. Jaron Matheny for SummitCitySports.com. Glad you're with us here. Friday Night Lights are back, and we're at 7 different locations tonight, including here in Columbia City. All be placed 13-yard line. Columbia City will head to Plymouth next week. Plymouth, the Pilgrims in most sports, but they do go by the Rockies during the football season. The game will be played inside the rock pile. It's Bayansky. Makes the high snap and got the kick away. Faust fields it at the 43, and he'll be dropped right about the 42. First down and 10 for Columbia City, and I got a feeling we'll see the second unit out for the Eagles now. First and 10 for Columbia City. And I do believe we're going to see a whole new look offensively now for Columbia City in the fourth quarter. Sophomore Gabe McDevitt comes in at quarterback. Devitt on the ground, and they go straight up the middle. And the carry for Meinica. Devin Meinica rushes forward to the 32-yard line, picks up 10, and a first down. It'll be pretty much true time here in terms of 12 minutes to start this quarter. We're down to 10:50 currently, and the clock will continue to wind unless we get a timeout. Motion, and a give on the sweep. Sewell, and he doesn't have anywhere to go. Loss of 2 yards.
Ball carrier was number 9, Devin Sewell.
So Sewell on the carry, loses 2. Second down and 12 now for Columbia City. Continue to get you some scores from around the area. Belmont's going to fall to Heritage tonight, 46-7. Heritage leading at nearing the end of that one. We're going to push up the play clock here to 25. McDevitt looking at the sideline, and now goes under center. We'll give it to the fullback, and this time nowhere really to go for Meinica. DeKalb leading Angola 30-14. That game into the third quarter. Prairie Heights over Whitco, 36-14 at the half. Northside leading Northridge 19-12. That game should be in halftime, and it is a halftime score. 19-12 Northside over Northridge. Leo 14, Lures 7. The last update we have from that game in the third quarter. Still 13-8 Concordia leading Cecina. Carry to the near side of the field. Good wheels on this near side from Landon Atkins. And Atkins gets it up to the 27-yard line. Fourth down and about 5 upcoming for Columbia City. We're down to 8 minutes and 40 seconds in this fourth quarter. Southside Marion 7-7 at the half. And again, Mississinawa all over Norwell, 35-0. Fourth down and 5, and Columbia City going to call timeout. 8 minutes and 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's been all Columbia City here tonight on the home field. They've got the second unit out currently. And once we take this snap, the clock will start running once again. Columbia City, you get Busco here tonight. Plymouth has been really down football-wise for the last handful of years. That's a very winnable game next week, despite being on the road for this Columbia City group. And then the Eagles will begin Northeast 8 play following next week at Plymouth. Columbia City will be back home September 6th against Belmont, September 13th against Huntington North, and then on the road September 20th at DeKalb. Fourth down and 5 for Columbia City. Clock starts to run once again. Snap. And McDevitt going to keep it himself. He's going to pick up the first down and barrels forward to the 15-yard line. So the sophomore quarterback comes in and on fourth down picks up almost 20 yards. Moves the chains and picks up the first. Or picks up almost 10 yards there, excuse me. 7:40 and counting. Again, clock is running here in the fourth quarter. Motion, McDevitt on the ground, go right back up the middle. Meinica on the carry. Looks like 3 or 4 yards on the carry. Hirsch is in on the stop for Busco. As we get closer to 7 minutes now to play. Divot, hands off again. And Meinica down to the 6-yard line. Third down and 2. That's Meineke on the carry.
Tackle made by number 2, Braylon McCoy.
Now we're going to stop the clock for an injury here for Churubusco. 6 minutes and 31 seconds remain in the fourth quarter, and we're going to step aside with the injury timeout. Columbia City leading 35-0 over Churubusco. SummitCitySports.com.
3, 2, 1.
If you're on the volleyball court, you need to have your ability to jump high, to the ball. PSM performance has helped me in every aspect of the game. Working with Zach has definitely been super influential. Getting stronger in the weight room, all the agility work, sprinting, jumping. It's just really increased my game in volleyball and also my speed and my strength.
$35-0, Columbia City leading Churubusco. 6 minutes and 31 seconds remaining in the fourth quarter. As we are live tonight from Columbia City. Our tentative schedule for football next Friday looks like this. South Bend Riley at Wayne, Lawrence North at Northside, Lures at New Haven, East Noble at Snyder, and Taylor at Blackhawk Christian. Again, that is our tentative schedule for games next Friday. Next week, we'll have volleyball, boys and girls soccer coming your way Monday through Thursday. Clock starts to wind once again, coming back from the injury timeout. 3rd down and 2 for Columbia City. McDivitt back under center. 3rd and 2. He'll give to his fullback. Meineke falls forward and falls close to the first down marker. He's got the first down. Move the chains for Columbia City. First down and goal for the Eagles. And we are halfway through the fourth quarter. Bluffton on top of Blackhawk Christian in the fourth quarter, 39-6. Now, same time as we're at here, as they'll go on the ground again. And it's Landon Atkins who finds pay dirt for Columbia City as the Eagles tack on here in the fourth quarter. $41-0 Columbia City, and it's going to be all smiles here tonight for Columbia City, with more fireworks going off in the distance.
It's an excitement in your life. Franciscan fireworks.
Johnson to attempt the point after.
And better when you wait till dark.
Johnson's PAT is good. How about this for a high school kicker? 6 for 6 tonight on the point after. We're inside of 5 minutes to go as the clock continues to run here in the fourth quarter. Actually stop at 4:40 before the kickoff. Some fans have already headed for the exits with this game in hand tonight. But boy, was it a jam-packed crowd this evening here at Columbia City High School, and the home team has lived up to the expectations to kick off the year. And for head coach Brett Fox in his 11th season, with the win tonight, he'll get his overall coaching record here at Columbia City back to 500, 54-54 overall. And they'll stay unbeaten against Churubusco. Tanner Friend is on the field to boot this one away. It's not Lawrence back there receiving for Busco. We got somebody else standing at the 10-yard line. Can't quite see the number from this angle. A little squib kick coming to the near side of the field, and this one will end up out of bounds. And it'll be placed at the 35-yard line. And first down for Busco. And once this ball gets placed, we'll start that running clock once again. $42-0 Columbia City leads, and we'll wait for the white hat to give the signal. And the clock runs once again.
Darian Gordon quarterbacking for Churubusco.
Give is on the ground for A.J. Norris. He'll pick up a yard as the second unit is in for Churubusco as well. Ryan Gordon checking the sideline here, and it looks like he's the one, Gordon that is, under center for Churubusco.
Second down, 9.
Gordon will go back under center. And again, second units on the field for both teams right now in the waning stages of this game. Left side, a carry, and a big pop from this Columbia City defense.
Ball carrier number 6, Quinn Blake.
Quinn Blake on the carry that time for Churubusco.
Host of other Eagles.
R.J. Ferris, the first to meet Blake in the backfield.
Third down, 8.
This ball game will clock in at just over 2 hours tonight. And still lots of other action going on across Summit City Sports, including that Warren Central at Snyder game. Gordon will give to the man directly behind him, and Norris with nowhere to go. Maybe one more yard, and it makes it 4th down and 8. And Churubusco going to come in, and we'll see Byansky set to boot this one away. And once he does, Columbia City should be able to pretty much kneel out the rest of this clock. Creason and Taylor now deep to receive. Byansky, the lower kick this time, a couple of bounces, and will roll towards the sideline and out of bounds at the 30-yard line. So now Columbia City will come out offensively and should be able to just kneel the rest of this clock out. Clock rolling. Columbia City breaks the huddle. McDivitt to go under center with a play clock at 10. We'll still run some form of offense. It's a handoff up the middle and some open space now on the near side, and the foot race is on. Good carry for Meineke, and he'll go all the way down to the 27-yard line. Meineke with a nice carry. Now if I'm Columbia City, I would think about just kneeling this ball here. I know it's nice for the second unit to be out on the field and to get yards, but don't want to run up the score at all in this one. This should be the final play of the game. McDivitt fumbled it, and Churubusco jumped on top of it. So a turnover will give Busco the football, and we'll see if they do get one more snap off or not. We'll try and hurry everybody onto the field to get one more snap off, but this one is all but over. Columbia City off to a 1-0 start on the season. And Churubusco is just going to let this clock wind out. That'll do it. Columbia City defeats Churubusco 42-0. Your final score. Your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game is Tyler Faust, the wide receiver, with a pair of touchdown catches tonight. And the fireworks are off here in Columbia City. 42-0, the final in the battle for Whitley County. Big thank you to Matt Jackson up top for running our camera. Big thank you to all the people here at Columbia City for getting us set up and welcoming us in tonight. Again, lots of other games still going on here at Summit City Sports. You can find them all on our YouTube channel. Columbia City wins over Churubusco 42-0. Busco at home next week to take on Lakeland, and Columbia City will be on the road at Plymouth next Friday night. We will see you next Friday night for more high school football. I'll talk to you on Monday from Homestead High School as the Spartans take on Warsaw in girls volleyball. Again, big thank you to Matt Jackson for running our camera up top. I'm Jaron Matheny for Summit City Sports. We'll see you next time.
Soccer since I was 5 years old. Started with Upward and then started with the Leo middle school teams and then started playing high school and decided that soccer was my sport. I further wanted to play travel and I decided to play with sport club. College soccer has been a dream for me since freshman, sophomore year of high school. I went to the Manchester University ID camp and I really liked it. Their team is very young. They have a lot to look forward to. They're big on family and that's what I really like. The last couple months have been very critical, battling through both my surgery and my other injury. I've worked with Mike at Parkview Athletic Rehab to strengthen my knee. The EDGE program makes me better as a soccer player because soccer comes with strength and with the agility, change of direction. I've become a faster runner. Tiffany has helped me become a better person in general. She's helped me throughout my injuries and she's one of my #1 supporters. PSM has been very beneficial with making sure I'm still healthy and becoming more healthy, and that made me drive to be better at soccer. I'm very happy from where I came.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Emerson Weaver from Leo High School and Empowered Volleyball Academy. I first picked up a volleyball, I was probably like 8. I started playing club because my best friend did it, especially going into my late middle school years. I started training hard and now I'm playing high school and I love it, and I'm playing beach and I love it, and it's amazing because I get the best of both worlds. For the past 2 years, I really focused on beach, and that's really where I kind of want to go with my future. At Empowered, we've done specific sports performance training with PSM, and it's really just helped us grow as athletes. I notice it, I'm jumping higher, I'm running faster. It's just really helped me overall. It's insane how much of a better athlete I've become, being able to lift and do all those different movements, and I can really just notice it as a club. It's truly helping us all the way around as volleyball players. It's just been super beneficial.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
PSM is not just for me, it's for all athletes in the city because I'm not the only person in the city that's playing different sports. There's people that play golf, lacrosse, every type of sport in there. I like how it's just personalized. So like your sport, over the winter and most of the summer, I think I focused on putting on weight, putting on more muscle. That'll help in all aspects of football, being able to defeat blocks, tackle, and prevent injuries more. I'm way stronger in other mental aspects of the game, my approach at the plate, how to play different hitters and all that type of stuff that goes into the game. But once August came around, then it was full football mode. It was kind of cool to get that first football offer, and it also shows people around the area that I'm something other than just a baseball player.
Anderson Heating and Air, locally owned and operated with over 50 years of experience. Call us today and get a free quote on a brand new furnace and AC, financed and available. Don't wait. Call us today and sign up for a maintenance agreement and stay cool. Our maintenance agreements will ensure that you're first in line if you have an emergency, and we'll send one of our service techs out for cleanings twice a year. Call us at 557-0958 or request an appointment on our website. Call Anderson Heating and Air, where your emergency is our emergency.